Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahleal. And we have the moon going through Cancer in here. When the moon is transiting this sign, the emotional needs are talking very loud, are speaking very loud. The aspects that we need to accompany and being ourselves the ones that we are giving that emotional validation, but also could be a moment to receive the contention of a circle, people that you consider a family or offering that support. Uh, but it is very important to cultivate this from the inside. I mean, there are many people right now that are in this phase of learning to take care of themselves, of understanding until which point and from which space they need to give energy to the outside for others, and when it is necessary to create spaces of nourishing, of nutrition for themselves. So there could be also needs of the soul. I mean, to feed projects or other areas of life that require attention. And recognizing all of this is what eventually connects us with the people that can reflect that developing, that thing that we are developing inside. That is the feedback with the tribe or the family that we are choosing with our heart. Also, that is how we can create that feedback. So I wanted to point again at this thing of the blackout. The other day I didn't get the word, the blackout in Europe. And I am referring to the people that actually found a learning through that experience. I saw that some people, took that time to take distance from social media, of course, and generate human connection in the streets. Other people certainly have went through those circumstances in a less comfortable experience, but that is how Pluto in Aquarius is operating, and also Uranus, which is the regent of Aquarius. And we are going to feel it. I am talking about Uranus a lot because it is the protagonic role in the next full moon in Scorpio. And both of them, the Pluto in Aquarius take this color too of unexpected situations that we have to find a way to transform ourselves, to reveal light in the case of Pluto, and innovation, awakening of new resources, new creative resources in the case of Uranus in Taurus. So the Sun in Taurus is seeking, stability, but stability, it is not conformism or staying always in the same space, because even when we are sustaining things in time, when we are present, we are going to do those things from other perspectives, from other spaces that are being revealed in ourselves. And as I said, in short, the Sun is going to enter in orb of conjunction with Uranus from Saturday. So what could be manifesting in a chaotic or sudden way comes to, to reaccommodate, I don't know if I'm inventing that word, the pieces in our experience. Many times that it comes to collapse things so we can find a new order, to give us insights, a new awakening. I don't believe that there is one awakening in our experience. I think we have many. So transits of Uranus also could take away what is not fertile in its creative and evolutionary potential. It is the tower moment. But at the same time, it opens the door for this sudden revelation to move forward from a more authentic space. So I was saying in the video of the energies of the week that the intensity was about to continue this whole week because of the retrogradation of Pluto, that, it keeps emerging these parts of us that are it keep emerging these parts of us that are in conflict perhaps, and that could be translated to external situations. There could be anger for things that right now perhaps we cannot change directly, but they are pushing us to change something inside. This could be only a perception, like letting go of fighting with what it is, or what with what the soul wants to be, in the present moment. The opposition Mars-Pluto leaves the extremes very exposed when we are projecting our blockages, unconscious blockages, because Pluto is about the unconscious world, to move forward, Mars. We could project those blockages in external things, and effectively, it could be present in situations that from the 3D look, they are seem to opposing ourselves, or to create, this difficulty to move forward. But perhaps there is a new direction that we are resisting to take because it requires to detach from something, whether this is a perception, this is something on the material reality too, or we are giving the power to things that are not contributing, situations, our own self-sabotage thoughts. So every activation of Pluto is showing us in new levels every time. It is not the same, but in new levels, how we are relating ourselves with our power, and the need of allowing this layer of the ego to be broken, to be broken, so we can see the light, so light can enter. And I know there are a lot of people that could be going through very frustrating or even painful situations, but in this acceptance of what it is and in the focus of what we can do, is that we can really continue. Accepting what it is also giving space to our emotions, of course. And with the moon transiting through Cancer until April 3rd, this opens the field to go through them. But also with the moon in Cancer, this could be felt, with in a very changeable way. So observe how you are feeling and what do you require in the present instant to navigate them. In parallel, we have the conjunction of Venus and Neptune that I was talking in the last video. This represents this instance of inspiration to impulse ourselves to create, to make a place in the world with whatever thing we want to be, our soul wants to be, wants to express. With those things that activate our will to initiate and to develop a creative vision. And in order to develop a creative vision, we are not always going to have all the plan, all the panorama planificated. In fact, this conjunction, it is very linked with the connection with something that is inspiring us, and to experiment, to see what works and what don't. And then when Saturn enters Aries, we are going to see in a very concrete way how to give a structure, which things are, truly serving for the path, and which things no, which things don't. So Saturn gives us, this vision in a very clear way, which are our limits, and which boundaries we need to establish too. So I am going to close this video here today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.